see different nationalities and different people. And Charlie was asking me, do people in Dominican Republic have brown skin? I was like, they do have brown skin. And she was like, brown skin like Alana? I was like, no, Alana is African American. Different nationality, different, but she could have the same color brown skin, but different nationality. And she was like, explain it to me. I was like, oh my God, when you become a mom, you're not prepared for like those types of questions. Like when you become a mom, you're prepared for things like, do you know how to do Legos? And like, you know what I mean? But when you become a mom, you're not prepared to answer questions like, how is brown skin from Dominican Republic different from brown skin from African American? Like, it's so, you're just not prepared for it. Like, there's no class on becoming a parent. There's no book. So you just have to wing it. Life is all about winging it. So we took the kids last night. We're at the Nickelodeon Resort in Dominican Republic. We took the kids last night to like this, what they call the orange carpet party, because last night was the Kids' Choice Awards. And you know what is so interesting to me about Americans that I will never understand why we do this? Americans fly all the way to another country, right? Americans fly all the way to another country. Americans fly all the way to another country to eat American food. There's all this Dominican food, yuca con cebollas, tostones, plátanos, all this food, and they're eating chicken fingers and French fries. And all I could think is, you spent all this money to come to an all-inclusive resort. There's all this Dominican food, and you're eating chicken fingers and French fries. I don't get it. Americans are so bizarre to me. We will go to other countries and look for American food. Why do we do that? Just go to Little Italy in New York if you want to eat American Italian food. Why would you go all the way to Rome and look for American? People go all the way to Italy to order Alfredo sauce. You know, Alfredo is an American thing. I'm Italian, trust me. They don't eat Alfredo sauce in Italy. And Americans go over there and they're like, do you have pasta with butter and Parmesan cheese? Italians are like, fucking kill me now. We do the same shit in DR. I don't really get it. I don't know why we do it. But like, half the reason you want to go to other places is to try different things. I made my kids try, mango. Lo que soy mango. I make my kids try every single thing in different countries, anywhere we go. I'm like, you guys have to try different things. You have to try local food. That's the whole point of us being here. I mean, I guess it is fear of change because they don't know what it is, and kids are picky already. And yuca and cebollas, which is like a vegetable, and onions, looks weird, I guess, but so good. But anyway, so I want to talk to you about people hitting you up. Are they hitting you up really to check on you, or are they hitting you up to see if they still have access to you? Let's have a real conversation about the people who circle back in your life like a boomerang. Here they come, no matter how long it is, and they say they're checking on you. Hey, just checking in, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Americans. If you heard what Americans sound like in other countries, you would die. So they circle back in your life like a boomerang, right? And they go, hey, I'm just checking on you, just checking in, right? And now you're the little girl in you, or the little boy in you that wants to know that you matter and wants to believe that people are still thinking of you and that you have an impact on people and you've made a difference, and your ego want to believe that they're checking on you because you are so special that they just need to see how you're doing. Are they really checking on you, or are they just checking to see if they still have access to you and your vulnerabilities? Will you still do the things for them you were doing before, right? Now, And I just had an experience where I cut somebody off because he was a friend. I told you guys he was just using me. And a couple of weeks later, he comes circling back. Hey, how are you? Right? And I thought, is he just checking on me? Because we're friends. And he misses the friendship and he wants to make sure that I'm okay and like, you know, I'm not dead or something. Or is he just checking to see if he still has access to me and the things that I was vulnerable on? And after 10 minutes of talking, 10 minutes of texting, he asked me to do something for him. And I realized in that moment that the little girl in me that wants to believe that I am enough, that I am special enough, allowed me to let my guard down, to let a user back in, which I already knew what it was. And after 10 minutes, he asked me for something new. And I realized, okay, he's not interested in me at all. He doesn't care about our friendship. He doesn't care about me or how I'm doing or my kids or anything. He just wants to know if I will still do for him. Will you still do for me? Will you still do for me? And yeah, I'm grown, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean it doesn't take some getting used to. Like, and here's the thing, we always want to see the best in people, right? We always want to see the best in people. We always want to believe that people can change and that they will change and that they want to change and that they're putting the work in, but everybody's not us. And we literally have to stop lying to ourselves because we are letting these users back in. The fastest way to get a user to come back to you is to cut them off. That's just a fact. Take your energy and your attention away and watch how quick they come back. And you know what? Absolutely. Then we get hurt all over again because we knew better. We cut them off the first time for a reason. We absolutely knew better. They're not checking in on us. They just want to see if they still have access to us and the things that we'll do for them and our vulnerabilities. They don't care because they're in survival mode. Users live in survival mode. All they know how to do is survive. Oh God, you have a picture of a kid as your thing and you're super fucking weird. No, oh my God, absolutely not. That is not what I meant to do. And by the way, it isn't even that we're so nice. Users just use. They even use people that are not so nice because they're survivors. And they learn how to manipulate and they learn how to get what they need to survive. Unfortunately, they don't have any real relationships with people. Everything is a take, everything is a use, everything is a hey, just checking in, seeing the, oh, for fuck's sake, who are these people? I promise you, I absolutely promise you, if there is somebody in your life that you have let go, and they circle back around to you, I 100% promise you, they are just coming back to see if they still have access to you. That's it. They just want to see if they still have access to you and see if they have access to your vulnerabilities. And it's up to you whether you let them or not. That's just the truth. It's up to you whether you let these people back in, whether you allow people to come back and use you. You see the message, you see the text, you see the notification, you know what it is, you know why they're coming back. It's up to you. You don't have to open every door every time somebody knocks. So it's up to you. I did it. I was a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be me. Because when they come back, they're only coming back to see if they still have access to you. That's it. And I know you want to believe, and it could be family, it could be an ex, it could be a boss, it could be a friend, it could be whomever. They're just checking to see if they still have access to you. Oh, God. That's it. And it's up to you whether you allow them to come back or not. Don't be Jamie. Don't be a fool. And the thing is, really quick, did I tell him off? No. Because I know he's a survivor. He's not doing it intentionally. See, people who move in survival mode, who try to always keep the door open, they're literally just trying to survive. It's all they know. So what I did was, when I realized that he was going right back into, can you whatever, do for me, can you whatever, I simply just said, hey, I'm on vacation with my family. And he got the message. Like, I think there's no reason to tell them off. That's not always the answer either. Because a lot of people take because they're in survival mode. They literally, they're terrified all the time. Imagine that purgatory. Imagine being afraid all the time, not trusting anyone, not having any real connection to anyone, using everyone that you come in contact with. Imagine how sad that is, that you don't have any meaningful relationships in your life, that you have to use everybody, that you are afraid all the time. So you know what? I gave him a little grace. I just said, I'm on vacation with my family. He got the message, and that is what it is. I don't need to tell people off. I don't need to make them feel worse about themselves. Some people who are users, it's not that they're not good people. They haven't been treated very well by the world. And they don't really know how to function. They don't really know. I actually feel very sorry for them, because I have beautiful, meaningful relationships with people, and I trust people, and I love people, and I know how to love. And it makes me sad that there are people who don't have that. They have no meaningful relationships, and they don't trust anybody. It's so sad. Anyway, I feel like I just swallowed a cotton ball, so maybe that was my actual allergies, literally just coming right on camera. That's what you guys saw. And there are a lot of people saying, I live in survival mode and I don't use people. You may not do it to that extreme. You may not realize that you do it, because most people in survival mode are users. If you've ever had a friend that is in and out of jail, a family member, a lot of times addicts, they don't mean to be. They're dealing with a disease, but they only come around when they need a fix or money, or when they're in jail, or when they're in trouble and they need to be bailed out. You know, these survivors, they don't know any other way. They're not going through life the same way we are. And all I can say to you is, it happens to all of us. If you're a good person, you attract these types of people. And all I say is move in grace, because remember, this life is your test, not anybody else's. This life is your test, not anybody else's. So move with grace and continue to treat people well. There's always a way to back out of a situation, like with grace, just like I did. Hey, I'm on vacation with the family. Just letting him know that now's not the time. And I didn't have to make him feel bad, and I didn't have to shit on him, and I didn't have to, you know. Anyway, also, guys, let me just give you a warning, okay? I did not pack very well because I was more concerned with packing 3 children. How many children do I have? 3 children. And I didn't really pack great pajamas. So I'm sleeping in shorts and this shirt. I am well aware that this shirt is somewhat see-through, okay? This is the shirt I'm gonna be wearing for coffee talk every day. If my shirt and or my nipples, apparently you can see them through the shirt, if it bothers you, then feel free to take the week off from coffee talk. If you're mature and you can get past the nipple, because you all have them, if you want, you can go into the bathroom where you are right now. Whoa, whippa. You can go into the bathroom right now and look at your own nipples and see, hey, look at that. I've got 2, she's got 2. Look at that, it's interesting. Then I think we'll all be fine. But if my nipples are really throwing you off, like you just can't function, you can't concentrate because you're seeing a nipple, then you know, feel free to take the week off, honestly. But you're gonna miss my amazing tan. My tan goes in phases. By next week, end of this week, before I go home, I'm going to be so tan. Not tan enough that I will go up to one of my black friends and go, look, we're almost the same color. Because remember, black people don't appreciate that. So let's not do that, white people. Let's not put our arm up when we're tan next to a black friend and go, look, I'm almost as black as you. They don't, that's not funny to them. They don't think that's funny. All right, I love you guys so much. I love you so much, which is why I'm here on my vacation talking to you and protecting your hearts and praying for you and sharing my life with you and my nipples. My nipples are your nipples. Whatever, guys. Whatever. If you want, I'll sing to you in Spanish. I'll speak to you in Spanish, whatever you need. Hola. I thought that was my kid. I was about to yell. It's not my kid. It's fine. It's somebody else's kid. I know. Only Americans are so put off by, like, nipples. Meanwhile, in Europe, like, everybody's naked. And on the beach here, everybody has their tushy hanging out. My kids have seen more tushy cheeks than they ever have in their whole life. Especially because I have no butt, so they're really seeing a lot of butts here. I'm a Libra. All right. Well, I wouldn't say my boobs are great without a bra because one is higher than the other, but I don't really care, to be honest. All right, I love you guys so much today. Have a great, great